Camille. Come on, Wanda. She look like Pharrell. You're embarrassing. Stop this. Don't judge me. Run that. Got it. Who is the bop? Kofi about to be recurring. Does Camille even really like Ian? Ooh! Ty, don't you fail me. Don't we love Meagan good? It's Ian's baby. Wanda, you knew what you was doing. Girl, I ain't have to tell you. Camille, stand up. Why that man look at her like that? This man is like a chatty patty. Live in Harlem, but I'm from Queens. Are y'all on Hillman talk? Now you desperate. Now Wanda, Eva. This about to be a thing? But not Gail, Eva. I love Whoopi's character. She's trying to delay this wedding. Do not send that. Ooh! Apply pressure, Quinn. You brought your man to girl's name? Or you circled back and so did he. When you get to the sorry just saw this part of the relationship, just head out, sis. What up, loves, and welcome back to another episode of From Rizzo with Love with me, your girl, Donna Rizzo, as we're here to recap a new show for us, but a show that I've been watching, Harlem on Amazon Prime. Who better to recap Harlem than a joint from Queens, I don't really claim Harlem, and living in Harlem right now. If this is your first time here, this is not like other recap series that you may see. This is a live reaction recap. So I recap the show in real time. I post clips and snippets here. I do not sit here and watch the show along with you, but I call out moments, give predictions, ask questions, call out things that you may not have seen, reference some things that you might have or understand. Also, what I really need to do with this series is call out who all these actors are who be coming in as special guests, because everyone is from somewhere else. Stick with me. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you stay throughout the end of the episode because I do ask a question that I want you guys to engage with. I have not, like I said, done the Harlem series before, so really interested to see what this community looks like as it relates to From Rizzo with Love. But before we start into this, I did have to go back and watch the last 2 episodes of season 2 because even though I binged them back to back to back during the COVID and after COVID times, I still kind of forgot everything. I knew we ended on a who's pregnant, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't quite remember how we all got there. But rewatching those last 2 episodes just really confirmed how much I love this show. Also, it's the final fucking season. What are we just doing here? Why'd y'all do this? Do not enough people watch? And it's not even like y'all are setting us up because we could potentially have another season based on how many people watch this season. Y'all are like, oh, final chapter closed. So this is the end for us. But I love these characters down, y'all. I don't know if it represents every single kind of woman, but I really feel like the characters do friendship in the Black community really well. We've got, in the New York, Black community, yes, but also New York City, Harlem community very well. Angie, the very free-spirited art theater, which is very New York woman, can't quite put her hands on love, but is out there. And all her friends are like, that's her. Camille, the true romantic at heart, who can always get a man, but isn't quite sure what she wants out of life right now. She knows she's career focused first, but does she really want a family? I think, and not to dive too deep until we watch this, but I really think Camille is one of those people like, oh, I should be having a burst of energy, of excitement for children, excitement for family and love. Like she has this image in her mind of what it should be. And if it's not that like massive feeling, then she thinks something is wrong. Camille, we gonna dive into you too. And then we have Quinn. There's always one little Jack and Jill girl in the group. Her mother tells her she should be like this. Also, I love that first of all, Jasmine got yes. I love that they made her mother Caribbean and very much so like, this is what you should do. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, get your life together. I'm rich, but you need to do this. I'm gonna help you only to, you know what I'm saying? I love that they gave us that because 1, Harlem, New York, Caribbean mom. 2, Jack and Jill, because there's a lot of people in Brooklyn of all different layers, but I feel like there's levels to people who come into Harlem from the Jack and Jill community. It's like you want to say I live in the city. Like, oh, you can't live in Brooklyn. Because that's what our parents think. Like the older generation still thinks Brooklyn is old Brooklyn. And so they're like, oh, you need to live in the city. That's Quinn. She is just exploring herself now. It took her entering her 30s for her to have that, what most people say like is the college female experience when you're like exploring your sexuality. She's just breaking free of what her parents said. But Big ups to her for it coming now, because you don't want it to come when you 53 sitting next to that man and realize, oh, that's not who I really wanted. I just picked somebody that my mom wanted. And then we have our girl Ty. Obviously, we need a representation from the LGBTQ community. I don't want to say obviously, because it's not like every friend group has that, but I love that this friend group has it, especially being so LGBTQ friendly. Like, this is the neighborhood and the environment for you. There are churches that are LGBTQ friendly. There are bars, there are nightclubs, there are karaoke's, there are nights that are just for that community. So I actually love that this show in Harlem has a Ty. Now, Ty is also the wealthiest. Is she the wealthiest? I'm going to say she's the wealthiest. Even though Queen got family money, it ain't Angie. I'm going to say she's the wealthiest. She's the most business-minded and career-focused. Though, what pops in there? She always getting a... She the hoe of the group. I don't even want to say that, because is Angie the hoe of the group? I don't know who's the hoe of the group. It ain't Queen. Who is the bop of the... It's Ty. You don't want to call her a hoe because she has... claimed it. You know what I'm saying? She owns her shit. I feel like hoes be getting played. But Ty is just like sexually active. She be hoeing out the girls. She not the hoe. I don't know. I like her character. I like all of their characters because they represent individual, unique women. Like, there's so many tropes that we're dealing with as it relates to these women in their 30s living in New York City, still single. I love Ty's character. I love whoever the woman is. I love her playing Ty. It's not so much her character. It's like her acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's very unique. I was going to say like refreshing, but I don't mean refreshing. Refreshing is like, oh, everybody's been doing the same. She's giving us something different. I love all of their acting. I think it is something new. It's something that I haven't seen before, which I really appreciate. Like, I feel like her lines can only be read in that way by her. She has such a unique style of acting. So it's fresh for me. You know who else is fresh for me, but probably not for you guys? Hold my hand, no. Before I proceed, I need y'all to tell me that you're not gonna leave me when I say this. Are you? It's weird because I can't hear you. Did you say you're not gonna leave when I say this? Okay, this is my first time seeing Tyler in a role. Y'all gonna fill in what that means? I know. I was late on the train and I said there's no way for me to catch up. So I just missed it. So this is my first dose of him. And it's weird because I saw him in the physical, obviously, first. And like talking on the red carpet with like Miracle and all that stuff. But it's so interesting to me that this man is like a chatty patty on this show. I usually equate the little light-skinned, bearded, strong, deep voiced men as being very like quiet, monotone, a man of few words, a mystery. This man is like, hey, what you want to do? I want to go over here. Do you want to do this? I want to go back. Let's go buy some pizza. Let's go to the bar. No, Camille, you can't do that. Like, he's saying a lot. Like, there's a lot that he's doing that I just didn't expect from Tyler Lepley. Like, I didn't realize that was him. Now, I do need to go back and watch something else that he's in to see if he is playing into this character so different from the person that he's playing over on P-Valley, but it's interesting and fresh to me nonetheless. Next up, I really, truly, honestly love that this is in Harlem. Not only because I live here, and I think I've been in Harlem now for like 15 years. I can't even, probably 15 years at this point. I'm a Queens girl. Every time somebody say, oh, where are you from? I always say, I live in Harlem, but I'm from Queens. Or I'm from Queens, but I live in Harlem. I feel like I always have to say that I have such an allegiance to my borough, but it was just so much closer to work. I used to work late, so I was like, oh, Harlem's great. Also, let me not just say it because of that. That's like people saying I chose Vanderbilt because they gave me the most money. No, it's not just that. Harlem reminds me of Queens. And I know people are like, what? Queens? My neighborhood, well, let me not say that because I grew up in Jamaica. Southeast Queens is heavy Caribbean. But I feel like a lot of the other boroughs or pockets where we are very Caribbean, African, coming from different parts the diaspora is there, but I feel like there's so few Black Americans. Like, you go to Brooklyn, everybody's from the Caribbean in Brooklyn. You go to the Bronx, everybody's Hispanic something in the Bronx or Jamaican in the Bronx. But there are pockets of Southeast Queens that have had people there forever. And it's a very strong Black American population. And I don't feel like there's a lot of parts of New York City that you get that outside of Queens and Harlem. Harlem, people could talk shit about people from Harlem all they want, but Harlem is the origination of Black American culture, at least on this East Coast. That's where all the Black Americans came and established their culture, their style, their way of living, and still to this day have unique things about them that are only unique to Harlem. I love the strong Black American culture here in Harlem because it reminds me of home. It reminds me of how I was raised. Yes, obviously, Caribbean culture is there, reggae, all that. But when you talk Black American, Harlem is it. Just a quick aside is like, when I realized, yeah, you chose the right place to like buy and plant your roots. I was walking down the street and I'm almost at the corner, and this car, two cars, they think they could beat each other. They turn in to the block together, and I guess one thought the other would stop and they didn't. And so this car goes, and it's like, you know how the pavement has those, the squares? 2 squares in front of me is where that car went. And sure enough, I feel like there's other parts in New York City where people would have just minded their business and kept moving. You know what Harlem and Queens would have done and did? You better go play the lotto, sis. You so lucky. Are you okay? Did you see what happened? Yeah, let me tell you. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Looking out for community, not feeling ashamed to speak up, joking with you, asking you if you're okay. Literally, this is such a community of people who have been here so long. They are like, I own this. I am not fearful of not speaking up because this is my home. I don't feel like everyone who has come into this country, first, second, third generation, feels that same way. And that is uniquely Harlem, which I love. So there are elements of this show that are so Harlem. And I know Bevy Smith is like a consultant for this series. So I wonder if that's what makes it still have that Harlem feel despite the women not being from Harlem. I don't know if they're all or not, but I know some of them are not from Harlem. So I love how uniquely Harlem it is, despite people being like, oh, there's some things that are not real. No, this legit could exist with a group of 4 women who live in Harlem. You saw elements of the Shrine, which is an old Harlem staple. They're always walking down 120th, which is called Eminem, right? Between Malcolm and Marcus. So Malcolm X Boulevard is Lenox, and Marcus Garvey Park is the 1 block over, which is like between Lenox and 5th. They're always walking down that block. I think that's also the brownstone that Whoopi Goldberg lives in, which also could be the one that Maya Angelou's house was, because Maya Angelou lived on that block as well. And when she passed, I don't know if somebody else lives there now, but we all remember that was the home of Maya Angelou, especially when she passed. Like, home of Harlem Renaissance. You'll see them walking up and down Lenox in the little dividers. I believe Harlem Shake was in one of the episodes. I can't quite remember. But there's elements. I do not know where that brunch spot is. I feel like that's a set, because if I knew where that green little brunch spot is that y'all go to, I would be there more often because I really enjoy the decor. So if that exists and someone is watching, please let me know. But I usually try to make my intro super short, but this is the first time that we're doing this. So do not charge this to me and what I typically do. But let's go ahead and jump into this. There's so many questions that I feel like are unanswered that we just need to dive into. Hopefully we get these answers episode 1, 2, 3, 4, because I can't wait too long. What's happening with Ty, the mom, and Zoe? Who's pregnant? What's in Michael's 23andMe? Because I still can't figure out where that man is from. Is this New Orleans? I don't know. Is he Dominicana? I don't know. Who's the new hussy coming to take over Ian? Because even though we separated, I'm still not over that. Logan Browning, we're looking at you. And then Boo Boo Kitty and her husband. Y'all husband and wife, why y'all kissing like... Clearly I watched the last 2 episodes. Why y'all doing the actor kiss? The one where you just kiss the top of the lip and the bottom of the lip? Tongue your man down, girl. Even though I don't think he's going to be on this. Though, I say I don't think he's going to be on this. I think she's going to be the one who's pregnant. Because, wasn't she pregnant in real life? I don't know when they filmed this. I think it's going to surprise us. It's going to be her. It's not going to be Angie, because Angie has to continue her pursuit of her dreams in theater. We can't have a pregnancy stop that. It could be Camille, because like I said, Camille was wrestling with whether or not she wanted to be a mom. But then would that be Ian's? And then are they co-parenting while Logan Browning's character comes? That's fucking weird. Are we going to end the series with a baby shower? I don't know. There's just so many questions. Y'all stick with me if you're looking for these answers as well. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you know when it is that I drop the next episode. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into our first recap of Harlem on Amazon Prime, Season 3, Episode 1. Let's go. Did they drop Episode 1 and 2 in the first week? Are we getting 2 episodes a week? No, they could just be doing the first 2 episodes to hook you. Damn, I'm behind. All right, I'm gonna drop Episode 1. Let me see how I feel if I can record Episode 2. Stick with me. I'm in love with her. Oh, that's right. Camille got engaged, but we don't know if she said yes. She said yes. She has to.
We came all this way. Say goodbye.
That hit. We came all this way just to say goodbye. Okay, who's pregnant? Oh, hey. Come on. Drummer circle.
In many cultures,
just playing. New Orleans. Can I tell you, this is also what I love about Harlem. Like, they're moving into Camille's character as a professor, which also, are y'all on Hillman Talk? You guys are enrolled, right? If you know, you know. Okay.
The rest of your stuff.
I can't believe we're breaking up.
No, they look healthy.
Does Camille even really like Ian? I don't feel like she did. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't want to be with this man. Stop playing.
Together doesn't mean we can't.
Sleep together? Ex-sex is never a good idea, y'all. Oh, they're repeated ex-sex. Y'all ain't never gonna get over each other. Also, don't we love Meagan good? We do, right? Oh, the trench coat. Is it always at her house? I miss Tyler's butt. Goddamn.
Who are these people?
Oh. So we're trying to just be friends. Who? Really? Okay. Not exes. We're just now friends. So open that I can talk to you about who else I'm seeing now. Cool. Also, notice how he's seeing people and she's not. Where's Jameson? I didn't really like him. I feel like he's going to call her and say, no, I can't come over. Okay. For those who don't know, I love a good text message. Camille, want to come over? Ian, can't tonight. Camille, you around? Pretty busy, actually. Camille, I'm home. Come meet me. Sorry, just saw this. Ooh. When you get to the sorry, just saw this part of the relationship, just head out, sis. Now you desperate. It's always you asking. Are you calling him? Nah.
Hi, Ian.
Camille, hang up your phone.
Yeah, call me back. And sometimes
Camille, stand up. She's sending him pictures? I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you. You were a strong woman last season. I am embarrassed. Who's my favorite now? Ty, don't you fail me. He hearted it. He sent the thumbs up. He got a bitch.
Okay.
Oh my.
It's not done yet.
Come on, TikTok. What's her name? Taryn. Is that her name? Taryn, right? That's our TikTok girly. She was also, I think, Miss New York, right? I didn't know she was like tall. Or is Quinn short?
Your daddy like your father?
Sugar daddy. She's at a leftovers party? Is that a thing I'm just not privy to? I do have a friend who is still friends with all her exes. Does that? And they go to all her like birthday parties, all her events, all her little house cooking things. Is that a leftovers party? Is that for you bring your exes for the purpose of your friends? That's weird to me. I did have a friend, her birthday, one time she asked every woman who was coming to her birthday to bring a man or two. Who did I bring? I think I brought 2 guys, even though I didn't think that they were like going to be good for her. I just, needed to bring somebody. But yo, she was at her mother birthday party at Jenny's, which is, it used to be the little after hours club underneath Red Rooster. That used to be the Saturday spot, honestly. We bought her all these men, and they didn't know what they were coming for. And all these guys were just talking to her, and she was like picking who she liked. It's crazy. She did wind up meeting her boyfriend when we were at an event at the Schomburg. He was taking photos, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay later." And I was like, "Oh, you want to split a cab back?" And she was like, "No, I'm staying." I'm like, "All right, I'm out." Look at Harlem love stories. Oh, not exes. Okay. Quinn, did you find out who you were though? I feel like I'm about to put my whole Harlem life out there and give you guys a history lesson. My little fast set used to be on Columbia's campus as well.
That makes me.
And you don't know how uncomfortable those tears are.
No. I love Whoopi's character. I feel like this is genuinely her.
You know what?
There's feathers on one side but not the other.
I'm gonna say
For my book, I got the first installment in my advance yesterday.
Congrats, Camille. Come on, Wanda. Are they at Fumo?
I don't usually invest in this type of thing.
First of all, Wanda, you better upgrade from a crackhead to a businesswoman who's investing in someone's business. Versatile.
you know as much as I do, spaces for queer people of color.
As much as I do?
You're pretty.
This about to be a thing? You know what's interesting too is like sometimes these scenes are like quick and on to the next, but it's tough because you have 4 really distinct characters with their own individual lives. It's not a lot of like combination scenes, ensemble cast scenes, you know what I'm saying? They all have individual storylines and then they come together. You got to do that in a half hour.
It's getting rejected.
Don't hit on her, Gail. Don't hit on her. Or do. So I guess the whole Zoe and her mom thing didn't work out? Okay, cool.
The team and I usually grab a drink after work at.
Oh, really?
Place in the lobby of our
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I just got.
Wanda, you knew what you was doing, but you had a backup just in case it failed. I'm not mad at you. I love a prepared queen. Okay, Angie has the ring on. It's also so interesting that the one who been around the most is the one who's now engaged, like in a committed relationship. Angie, I'm not saying this is you, but y'all know the hoes in college? Those bitches is married first. Sis, what are we wearing in the bed? Are you wearing sequins in the bed? She's not sure. She thinks it moved too fast. She's trying to delay this wedding so that she has more time to think, make sure that this is the right decision, because she's not sure. Remember, she was willing to let this man go for her friend, which I respect. But remember, at the end of the day, guys, you're choosing a life partner. What is this? This varsity jacket, sis? Run that. Who did it? This is nice.
But it's still just Ian and no one else.
Yes.
Right. Yo, I be saying this to my homegirl. She's like, nah, I'm not into him. Like, he's not stopping me from doing anything else. Why you been fucking him for the last 2 years and only him? And no, you find another, you go on 2 dates and it's like, I don't like him. It's because you got this man in the corner. It's your fallback man. And your fallback man is becoming your only man. He's outdoing him. Oh my God. Is this? No. Because they still Do I need to save her?
If I wasn't just trying to get laid, I would have never messed with Zoe and I wouldn't have ruined things with Amy.
That's valid.
I deep in this chick, Eva. I had lunch with early as
Eva.
far
Okay,
as-
not Wanda. Eva. Not Gail. Eva.
If I'm gonna put up with a woman, it's not gonna fuck my bag. I mean, man.
If I'm going to fuck it up with a woman, it's not going to fuck with my bag. Listen, we could do all the and all the playing and all the asking and who calling up. Let me do it. You could do all that. But when it starts with my money, that's just what we not doing. There was a man who I was like, every time I get around him, I talk for 5 seconds and then I'd be like, all right, girl, I'm ready to go. I got to get the up out of there. Because he's also associated with stuff that I could be associated with, which I don't want that coming across. You know what I'm saying? You never want that in there. You never want to be one of those women. And so I have to run. That's it. I had to run away. Now it's different because I'm locked and loaded and he's married. Thank the Lord. So we in a better situation. But I think that has helped us to get here. Now it's like, now I admire your work ethic. I'm looking at what you do. It's very different than if we would have smashed back then. So it's crazy how much it goes money first and then love. I'm dying. Oh, shit. Oh!
She ain't kiss him like
Girl, you circled back and so did he. He said, let's get out of here. He saw her?
Camille.
Don't do it. Camille, stop. Camille, stop. If you saw your friend doing this right now, what the f you doing? Because I'm taking her phone. Stop. You embarrassing me. You embarrassing us. When you do dumb things, I feel like guys look at me and be like, oh, you a dummy. And they start thinking I'm dumb. Like, oh, you can't control your friend? I got your dumb ass friend. Camille, I'm taking your phone.
Wade, fucking fuckface asshole.
Do not send that. Unsend.
How about that? I'm gonna take that and you.
You took the phone a second too late. Queen, you look amazing. And it's a voice note? I hate voice notes. I'm texting you. That means I'm in a place right now where I need to write and read words. Why the f are you sending me something that I gotta stop, pause my TV, stop to listen? I would have called you if I wanted audio.
I need to go somewhere where I can actually hear this.
See? Oh, the back is open.
Hey, does Johnny Gill have a younger kind of brother?
No, you got glasses on inside. Get the f out of here. Also, I feel like we could have done better with Angie. I don't know. I don't like this look.
Quinn, there you are.
Oh.
My friend.
Oh, Kofi about to be recurring. Women love a Kofi. He just Kofi to me. I feel like he looked like his baby bitches. Respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect. But he's just Kofi to me. I take a Tyler over Kofi. Just playing that kind of man.
I'm a Cancer.
Yes.
He's a Virgo or a Gemini. Oh, the arm wrapped around. So you have claimed and locked and loaded the whole night.
I don't have to say hi to you every time I see you.
Ooh!
We're not together anymore.
Ooh!
Now you're sending me the voice note? Okay.
You are crazy right now. This is embarrassing.
And I'm gonna talk to his face.
Don't you go to that man's house while he somebody else.
I'm up for the right woman.
Step it up then.
Apply pressure, Quinn. Step it up. Why wouldn't you step it up for me?
On myself. No strings attached.
Not you speaking a man's language.
I might want somebody to tie me up though.
See, we can arrange that.
We about to go right to the sex scene? She canceling? Are you just anti-busting right now? Or are you anti-busting with a joint? Because you shouldn't be feeling like this. I feel like that's good for you. I love her house. Why that man look at her like that? Like he knew she was trouble.
You're just so overwhelming in all the best ways.
Ma'am, you can't apologize for doing it and doing it.
I am one big red flag.
No, sis. Okay. I always say when he tells you this, believe him. She is telling you. Now, this is probably going to turn out nice because it's a love story and everything has to end right on this show. But listen, she flat out told you I'm a red flag. She's still working on herself. Don't get caught up in the run.
Star of that site, she detoxed.
No, legit.
Daughter. Yeah, it's like a Mari episode.
See, she not from Harlem. She said Amari. It's Amori. That's how we say it. Amori episode. Where you from? Oh, where was her husband from? Chicago?
Oh.
Girl, you're embarrassing. Stop this. Oh, that's Driver's Row. Oh, now Portia answering the door.
There he is.
I'll be in a sec, baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
Girl, showing up like this unannounced isn't cool.
And
At all.
something. You were the one who's acting weird and acting
This
like
is
you
fucking weird.
Well, I see.
were in after 2 months.
Yeah, when people know what they want, things move kind of quick.
Huh.
Why waste time?
So
You know, that typically happens. You ever seen that happen where like a guy's been with a girl and shit didn't go well? Usually he up. I don't know. It sounds like I'm scoring, but whatever. He up, and then his very next relationship that he gets into, marriage in 9 months. In this case, he wanted marriage and family and relationship with her. She didn't, so he quickly hopped into something else. I guess Portia came up. I don't know. Maybe she didn't come up because he was thinking about the family with her and Portia just filled that gap, but it wasn't her gap to fill. I don't know.
Else's throat.
Come here, we're not even together. I don't know what you want from me.
Girl, I ain't have to
Show
tell
up
you.
just to hear-
Okay. I could do you one better.
Damn.
You block.
Why is he that? Oh, because he wasn't straight up with you?
Damn. Supposed to get dressed for the ceremony.
A ceremony?
Keep calling.
This better not be married.
My bad, Quinn. I didn't mean to blow up like that.
That's a sign? Are we worried? We saw a glimpse of anger? I'm worried.
Well, here's the thing.
You're gonna pay me.
And consider it a thank you.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay. Are we officially done? Wait a minute. Are we officially done with Ian now? Because a new guy is coming in? You know I love new seasons with new characters. And maybe that's it. They're getting rid of old characters to let in some new ones.
No, I owe you, right?
Trust and believe that I will bill you.
Huh.
Leave. Listen.
Not Queen, can we get a picture? Nobody says that about the stylist. She looked like Pharrell.
Just to us, moving into a new era.
Come on, Angie. You got to come out with them. Thank you. You bought your man to girls' night? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I think 15, 20 people would be nice.
You trying to have a home get together? Okay, now leave for the girls' night. Go home. Go home.
No, you could actually have mine. You can have this one.
Wait. It said, and your baby. We never found out who was pregnant. But Camille said my stomach feels weird. Did we go back in time? Okay. Ange, what's going on? What's going on with that look? She's pregnant. I have to pee again. Uh-oh. It's Ian's baby. Oh my God, that bitch is pregnant. She's pregnant with Ian's baby. Oh my God. I knew it was gonna be her. The joint who didn't want a kid. Oh my God. And she's pregnant with Ian's baby? All right. Don't judge me. What you doing in this situation? You know what I'm asking. Don't make me say it. Oh my God. You about to cope it. Is this sisters with Zach, Fatima, and Karen all over? All right, y'all. Sound off in the comments as to what you're doing if you're Camille in this situation. You just left your job. You're making money because you got this book / you're kind of broke. You left your man. He has a new girl. He kind of dumped you after having sex. You didn't really want kids. And now here you are. I sound off in these comments and I will see you for episode 2 of Harlem on Amazon Prime. In the meantime, please always remember that everything that I have said has been from Rizzo with love. Bye, guys.